Hey, what's up, guys? This is Dustin Steiner with Esports Max. I'm here with TheSteamCo, Sanford Kelly. How are you doing today, man?
I'm doing well.
All right, great. So, talk to me a little bit about your matches last night. You sent Snake Eyez down to losers. How'd that feel?
Before I played Snake Eyez, I had to play Jibbo, so I was kind of used to grapplers at that point. I was like, oh, I got to fight another grappler. So I haven't played Snake in like 2 years, so after I beat him, I was kind of happy, but the matchup wasn't favorable for him, so I was kind of surprised that he did as well as he did.
Right on. All right, so, can you talk to me a little bit in depth about the match? Did he do anything that surprised you?
The first game, he beat me pretty bad. I wasn't expecting him to know the matchup as well as he did. The second game, I kind of adjusted to the way he was playing. Then the third game, I edged him out. I feel that he took a little more risk than I expected him to towards the third game, and I capitalized on it.
Right on. So, now heading into the rest of the top 16, who are you looking out for? Is there anyone in particular you're not so much dreading, but that you're preparing for mentally?
Myself. I don't want to make. I feel that if I don't make mistakes, I'll do very well.
All right, awesome. Since you have kind of been reborn almost as TheSteamCo, Sanford Kelly, rather than EMP, Sanford Kelly, what would you say is the big difference between being on TheSteamCo and being on EMP?
My confidence.
Confidence?
I'm a lot more confident now because I feel that it's a lot of negativity brushed off my shoulders. It's more positive look on. So I feel I can play with more energy.
Right on. Okay. And would you say that's affected your motivation to train and all that stuff?
My mentality in general. It made me less stressed. So I could just focus on what I need to do and get it done.
Right on. Now, talk to me a little bit about your local scene now. Compare that to the rest of the country. How do you feel your local scene has prepared you to compete on an international level?
New York City is probably one of the best cities for gaming, period. Have a lot of different types of gamers, play styles, different games. We're good at multiple games. I feel that New York City is a great ground for me to practice on, and I've gotten as good as I got because I live there.
Right on. Okay. So how do you feel that Sagat is doing in Ultra? Do you feel like he's top tier, mid tier? Is he how are the changes hurting or helping you, or helping you?
Well, Bonchan is the best Sagat in the world, and he's gotten second in the last 3 or 4 tournaments.
Yeah.
So Sagat is still doing well, but he doesn't bring it home. He doesn't. That's why I learned a secondary. I have Oni now, right, just in case if I run into matches that Sagat struggles with. Right. So I have 2 characters now. Not saying Sagat can't do it alone, but I'd rather have insurance.
Right on. So, it's been said that Bonchan has been starting to make people famous at other events by losing to them and, making them famous. Now, hopefully that's not your strategy to make other people famous, but do you think that Sagat alone is going to close it out, or do you think you're going to need to pull out the Oni in this tournament?
It depends on who I play, and it depends on the matchups.
Right on. Okay. How do you feel that Capcom is going to innovate further with a Pro Tour next year? What would you like to see?
Well, to be honest, I feel that Capcom has put a lot of time into the Pro Tour in general. Mm-hmm. At first, I didn't support it much because I was like, I was already playing for the fun of it, but I support the Pro Tour now because I see where the direction that they're going. I feel that it's going to be bigger next year because although there are a lot of majors, there are a lot of majors without points. Mm-hmm. So the ones that are with points, everybody's going to try to make it to those. Right. So it's going to be more competition for those particular tournaments. So I feel that it's a great thing. At first, I didn't support.
It's okay. We're good. Keep going. We're good.
At first, I didn't support it as much because I didn't fully understand, the motive. But after, talking to Peter some about it, I support it.
Right on. So, do you think it's going to get as big as, say, League of Legends, Dota 2, other big esports titles, or are we not quite esports yet?
Who knows, man? Yeah. At this rate, the scene is getting bigger, but I don't know if it's going to be that big. We just had a DOA tournament here, $8,000 for first, so I don't know if we'll get to that point. But yeah, I'd say it's on the way there. It's on the way there.
Right on. So, how else does your team help you? TheSteamCo, it's kind of unique in that, it's sponsored by a company that normally wouldn't sponsor gaming. Mm-hmm. How do they, what do they do specifically that other gaming teams don't do for their players?
Well, they're honest.
Yeah.
they're honest. You know, they keep in touch with me. You know, I have a promo code, Sanford Kelly, 50% off. They get me everywhere that I need to get. They make sure I have money in my pocket when I'm at these tournaments to eat, to survive, you know, do what I got to do. They basically take care of me, not just in gaming, but me as an individual. You know, they make sure that I'm okay out here at all times. And I thoroughly respect that about them. You know, they are legit.
Well, right on. You know, we're gonna let you go and go compete in Marvel. I believe you're about to go do. No, Marvel 2. Marvel 2. Not Marvel 3. All right, Marvel 2, folks. Old school here. Yeah. Old school.
That game right there.
Right on.
Yeah, and I wanted to say one last thing.
Sure.
You know, I've said a lot of negativity about Marvel 3, but to be honest, I don't feel that way about it no more. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna play it. That just means I don't feel the way that I did about it.
Oh, that's good. At least you're kind of making peace with that community a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
All right, so do you have any closing words or shout-outs before we let you go and enjoy the festivities here?
Shout out to the SteamCo.
Yeah.
Shout out to C Junior, part of the SteamCo, Evolution Champion, my boy. Shout out to all haters in the stream. You know, I know a lot of people hate me, but, you know, that's why I'm me. And that's about it.
All right on. Well, we'd like to thank you for your time, of course, and you know, stay tuned to esportsmax.com for the rest of our Fall Classic 2014 coverage. You can follow us on Twitter at esportsmax. You can follow me at GetSteinerd. You can follow Sanford Kelly at.
You can follow me on Twitter, Sanford Kelly on Twitter, and that's about it. I have a Facebook, but I have two Facebooks. I rarely use my gamer profile, so you know, you can try to add me on there too.
Right on. Well, stay tuned for the rest of our Fall Classic 2014 coverage, esportsmax.com. Thank you.